very happy to be able to interview you here today. And there's a great deal of respect for what you've done.
Yes, dear.
And for your courage in coming forward and talking about it. And it's very exciting to actually get you on camera.
Well, Kerry, I must say it's awful nice of you coming all the way from California over here to see me anyway, you know. I mean, it doesn't really take a lot of courage, like, you know, I started off as an altar boy, like, and you start off as an altar boy and you end up getting roped into the whole thing, you know what I mean?
You actually have used some of the parts of humanity that are good parts that are not used by the average man.
Well, that's right, Kerry, you know what I mean? I've tried to use all my human resources, like, you know what I mean? I hope there's no reptilian blood in me or anything like that there, you know? But I think, I mean, our people have been living here in Ireland for centuries, so there's not a problem at all, you know what I'm saying? Grand, so...
Sure.
Well, yes, you know what I mean, I have certain psychic gifts, like, which I'm trying to be very modest about, you know what I mean? It doesn't conjuring up all the things that I need, like, you know what I mean? It's just every morning I get up, I say my prayers, thank you God for everything I have, which is everything I need, and I go about my business, and he looks after me, no problems. Jarrow comes every couple of days, you know what I mean? If you do your business anyway, happy out.
It's not just that you know, but also souls know what might happen. Souls are aware. In other words, we're all aware when we're going to die. We may not know it consciously, but we do know, right? So in that sense, I mean, it's not your responsibility either to prevent a happening or not, if that's something, in a sense, that we as souls agreed to the scenario happening, right?
Well, I suppose souls do know something, like, you know, of what's going on, but, I mean, the point about it is, Kerry, there's infinite possibilities. So that's what we're involved in, infinite possibilities, so nobody can really know anything.
I'm sorry?
Yes, exactly. We all come from a soul group, but we all agreed to be here, and we all agreed to be here at this time, but we can't really say that we know what the outcome's going to be. Although we have a fair idea, I think we're going to win, simple as that there. And all my stories have happy endings, you see, Kerry, that's the whole point. You have to have a happy ending, otherwise it's not a good story. And I think this is a good story.
Do you have any special alien friends that have remained with you throughout, that are with you today?
I never really talked to the aliens, Kerry, you know what I'm saying? The aliens were told not to come down and fuck about with us, right? And what did they do? They come down and fucked about with us, right? That was what the whole crack was. If they hadn't fucked about with us in the first place, we'd be alright. We'd have sorted ourselves out, you know what I mean? Our natural state is to look after ourselves and fucking make the story good. But these reptilians come down here with the bad hacks on us anyway. They knew exactly what was going to happen because they're dealing with fifth density, bloody Lucifer and all his demons. They're running about controlling the whole operation. They knew what was happening in advance. They'd known the story right from the start to the finish. The rest of us are just human beings, kept stupid, kept ignorant, kept away from the truth. And stay away from the aliens, because any of them coming down here are not coming down for your own good. Although at this time now, as the dimensions start merging into one, things will start getting a bit hairy anyway, you know. But that's par for the course, like.
Do you know what planet he's from?
It could be from any planet, Kerry. You know what I mean? Don't believe a word they tell you. Someone tell you they're from Venus. They're not from Venus at all. You know what I mean? Other ones tell you they're from bloody Zeta Reticuli. Don't even know where that is. You know? Syrians. They're from everywhere. But I wouldn't believe a single word anyone tells you. That's simple as that. They can't be trusted. You know what I mean? They never told the truth. They dealt with the governments. They had treaties. They shot the governments in the foot. You know, the whole thing, man. They've just played them along like fucking fools. That's what they've done, man. You know what I mean?
And are you familiar with underground bases?
Sure, America's covered in them, like. Well, there used to be a couple in Ireland, like, you know, but they don't use them so much now, you know. We haven't got much of a navy or an air force or anything, like, or a black budget, to be honest, like. All the black budget, the government ministers stuck it all in their pockets. Thought it was for themselves. Didn't realise you were meant to be buying fucking black technology and stuff to attack the aliens and coming in their reptilian stuff. We've all been down in here and drink. and not really notice what's going on. But I think we'll manage alright, like.
So you're a precog. I mean, this is what they call
A
a
what?
precog. You knew in the future before it happened, and that you were not able to necessarily change it
Yeah, sure,
or
but
stop
I mean,
it.
look, listen, Kerry. As water flows out of a tap, it also flows down, it flows up at the same time. Right, these vortices, as it spins down, it also spins up. That's how salmon swim up a stream. As the river's flowing down the way, there's also parts of the river flowing up. So time is like that, and it flows that way. So therefore, there's people are able to tap in. You're able to tap in now and again to what's in the future, because you see what's in the future. You know how it's going to end anyway. It's a happy ending. Don't worry about it. Yes. Well, it all ends up happy anyway. For the human race in general, I think. Well, interesting times, Kerry, and that's not a problem. Not a problem.
I'm wondering if someone like you, one of 7, who is able to communicate with aliens, wasn't taken to a base on the moon or a base on Mars. Now, whether or not you remember it, because I don't know if they use techniques to have you forget certain parts of your experience.
Well, sure enough, Kerry, like, I've never been to Mars or the moon consciously, like, but I know what happened on the moon, you know. The thing about the moon is they never told us the truth. There's gravity on the moon, all that stuff they show you on TV, that's just the real stuff, slowed down in slow motion. You know what I mean? Fucking, they were on the moon, but they were there before they went. Bloody grainy black and white pictures and nonsense like that there. I sure wouldn't even give them the right pictures, and then it turns around with all these bloody high res ones. What the fucking Photoshop? God's sake, you know what I mean? Who would want to go to the moon or Mars? They're desolate holes, you know what I mean? They're alright there if you want to live a technological lifestyle and bloody plastic and bubbles, you know what I mean? But thank you very much. I'd prefer Earth with the valleys and the mountains, forests, deserts, oceans. This planet was a jewel of the universe, the jewel of the universe. The day it was created, the angels sang, and God says, I'm going down there to hang out. That is the place. That is the place. And these other planets are fucking shitholes. Venus, the atmosphere, hydrochloric acid or some shit. You know what I mean? Mars, yeah, their idea of a summer's day is a blizzard of frozen carbon dioxide at the poles. Jupiter, great red spot. No thanks. But I think all the other planets around it, all the moons of Jupiter, there's plenty of people there, like. Plenty of races, like that's one of the crop circles.
Do you mind telling us how you ended up in
I was
Roswell?
abducted, Kerry, how do you think? I was coming back from a pub a couple of Saturdays ago. Minding my own business. Cliftonville had just been baked. And I was walking past the waterworks and suddenly a wee grey came out from behind, just from behind a lamp, like. Don't know, he was really weird, like. A big long arm reached out, grabbed, bang, straight up, above the waterworks and away, flew off. Next thing I know, I'm wandering about the bloody New Mexico desert. God's sake, if I hadn't bumped into you and Bill, would never have been here. Serendipity, that's what it is, Kerry. That's how I ended up in Roswell. Serendipity, synchronicity, and all that stuff.
Okay, well, we want to thank you for your courage and for your integrity and for your spiritual development or awareness that makes you able to communicate with these off-worlders
Well, thank
at a
you,
time
Kerry, for
when
coming over to
few
interview
on
me,
the
as I
planet
said, like,
are able to
you
do
know,
so
you're brilliant,
consciously.
and, I'll just go and get organised. I think I'm going to head down to a pub now. And if you see me in Roswell again, don't stop, you know what I mean? Drive on, because that's it, you know, I'm fed up with these abductions. The alien said they were going to take me back on my own anyway.